What's up guys, Joey here, Fugatech, and it's no secret that Realme has entered the laptop segment as the Realme Book has been out in India and China for about a month now. With a sleek design, decent hardware configuration, and competitive pricing, its arrival here in the Philippines is very well timed given the still rising demand for laptops in this work and study from home era. The introduction of a sub 50,000 peso Ultrabook into such a market can and will introduce some healthy competition and shake things up. But can the Realme Book as a product hold its own? Let's check it out. Now here's the box of the Realme Book. Wait a minute, this is the wrong box. This is the box of the Realme Book. But you guys do see why I mixed them up, right? Anyway, all jokes aside, lifting up the lid reveals the Realme Book itself in this gorgeous metallic blue color. And yeah, just like a MacBook, all we get in the box is the charging brick, Type-C to Type-C charging cable, and some paperwork. Very simple. The Realme Book sports a slim aluminum body that's quite sleek and light. When closed, it measures at just 14.9mm thick. Weight-wise, it's just at 1.38 kilograms or roughly 3 pounds. Opening it up, my initial impression is that the hinge is a little stiff, as lifting the lid with one finger is not possible, although this may actually help with the longevity of the hinge. Now looking at the layout, I'm liking it already. The 14-inch screen has a nice, tall 3:2 aspect ratio which provides a boost in productivity compared to a traditional 16:9. The bezels are slim too, adding a few more points to the sleekness factor. The keyboard has a nice layout that makes good use of the available lateral space. It's backlit with white LEDs, though only 2 brightness options are available. The trackpad is nice and big, giving you lots of space to get your cursor around the screen without lifting your finger, as well as using pinching and swiping gestures with certain apps. It's a little grippy out the box, but it should slick up over time due to the natural oils in your skin. And the cherry on top, the power button also doubles as a fingerprint scanner and is thankfully placed above the keyboard instead of as a part of it. I'm a firm believer that the upper rightmost key in a laptop keyboard should be the delete key, not the power button, and I'm glad to see it here. Now moving on to I/O. Since we get the i5 variant here in the Philippines, we get one Thunderbolt 4 and one USB-C 3.1 Gen 2 on the left side. On the right side, a single USB-A Gen 1 and a combo audio port. Now for me, it would have been nice to also see an HDMI port and perhaps a micro SD reader, but the configuration we're given is pretty standard enough for most people. Charger on the left, wireless mouse dongle and headphones on the right. Anything more and you'll need an adapter. Flipping the Realme Book to check out the bottom, we see a good set of rubber feet that gives space for airflow as well as for the speakers. Now, getting underneath this is just a simple matter of removing the 9 Torx screws. Doing so reveals that the RAM is unfortunately soldered, which means that unless Realme releases a 16GB variant, we are stuck in fact with 8GB. However, the SSD uses a standard M.2 slot, allowing you to upgrade that 512GB drive if you want to. For the rest of the internals, the Realme Book is powered by an 11th Gen Intel Core i5-1135G7 4-core 8-thread CPU along with Intel Iris Xe graphics. For battery, we get a 54Wh non-removable pack with support for 65W fast charging. Now this is a promising set of hardware that should pack plenty of performance and battery life, so stay tuned for a full review for the actual numbers on those. The OS is of course Windows 10. Now, while it is nice that there's a custom Realme splash screen that shows upon boot, it seems they've forgotten to change the default wallpaper. I'm not sure if retail units will ship like this, but if they do come with this MSI wallpaper of all things, it would be a little doozy. That aside though, the Realme Book is shaping up to be a solid entry to the Philippine laptop market that desperately needs more and more good options. On the surface, it's definitely a lot of bang for your buck. To find out if that's the absolute truth though, you guys will have to stay tuned for our full review. Now, what do you guys think about the Realme Book? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Again, this has been Joey, and I'll see you guys in the next one.